Hi, I'm Patty Kahn, and I would like to take you on a little tour in North Topeka, Kansas, in the Arts District of North Topeka. I'm surrounded by works of other artists that are here in the Yeldarp Studio Artist. We've got Janet Bailey here and Kathleen Cobb. I would like to tell you a little bit about how I evolved to be the artist that I am today. It started actually early in life. When I was 14, I decided I would be an artist. My father had a shoe store and he took me to go pick out shoes for the store. And the shoe salesman there had a beautiful mural. And I asked him about it, and that's when I decided I wanted to be an artist, to paint murals like that. In college, I studied fine art, also commercial art, and kept on going, actually off and on, and I ended up getting a PhD at Ohio State in art education. So the two things I love most are making art and also teaching it. I taught at Emporia State and then came here to Topeka and ended up renting space here at Yeldarp Studio Artist. We're in my studio now, and I'd like to show you a few things that I have to give you an idea of what it's like working in an artist studio in Noto. This was one of my first works that I finished here. I actually started even before I came here. I studied this little chair that my grandmother and grandfather made. I have some friends in Emporia, the Comstocks, who have this cat Goldman, and he seemed to like to hide under chairs. So I took many pictures of him and then drew him under this chair. So I hope to do more children's books along those lines as well. Let's go to this side of the room. I like to have a look at some of my latest jewelry that I'm making. This is kind of an interesting process here where I take a piece that's already been fashioned and I paint it and then hand sand it down, then take it to a belt sander and really sand it down to give it an antique or old look, because actually it's a replica from earlier days, probably around the 20s or 30s or somewhere in there, especially with all the filigree work in it. Also, I like to get rare stones. This is called yellow jade. It's not easy to find, but the kings or the royalty in China would always look for yellow jade, and then I try and put a really beautiful clasp on it. You can see here some topaz with the sterling. You can see, first of all, here's Maxine, and she was with me at Emporia State on my desk as well, and I put her here. It's just kind of a fun piece to have, not that I made her. I do some of my jewelry work here and mosaic, or actually in lots of different places, but a lot of the jewelry can happen right here. So part of our tour is some of my work here, and actually what we all know is the tornado. So this piece is made with my tiles that I made, and I made it a combination of two-dimensional and three-dimensional, and just wanted to get that feeling of all sorts of things flying. Sometimes I like to do cards. You can see these handmade cards. I'm really known for many years for my jewelry, and I've been doing it for 15 years, and when I lived in Columbus, Ohio, I had it in 20 stores. This is the same technique that I've also used on the Ichabod in front of the chamber, and I'm getting ready to do another one for the Ramada Inn downtown for Jim Parrish, where I'll use my tiles and cover his jacket. I'm working on my second Ichabod. This one, it goes in front of the Ramada Inn on 6th Street downtown. The first one is not far from the Ramada Inn at the Topeka Chamber of Commerce on 6th Street. last thing, I'd like to tell you some good news that I am a recipient of one of the Arts Connect grants, and it involves the Topeka Rescue Mission, Noto Artists, or the Yeldar Artist, some of them, and Quincy Elementary. But that's for next time. Bye-bye.